Hi, this is Darren and this is Tip Tap Game Clash. Today we are exploring Mars Power Industries on the Nintendo eShop. It's currently on sale for 89p. Should you buy it? Let's find out. Mars Power Industries released in 2018 on mobile devices. Developed by those clever folks at 7A Games, it's now made the transition to the Nintendo Switch. Currently on the eShop it is on offer as part of the end of year sales, however make sure you check your region's pricing because prices do vary depending on country. Mars Power Industries provides gamers with a no-nonsense, straightforward puzzle title. You manage a colony on Mars and it's your responsibility to ensure that your buildings have the appropriate energies or resources available to them. Described by the actual developers at 7A Games as a resource management title, you can kind of understand how the mechanics play out. Each level, or year as they describe it, has a number of tiles available for you to place on the board. The board will have energy pockets that will then allow you to direct that energy to the necessary buildings using the arrow tiles. Each year presents a number of different challenges that you need to overcome. I would always suggest having a look at how the environment plays when you put down your initial tile. Sequencing is the key to overcome most of the challenges. In the later levels, obstacles do occur that you need to think about more logistically in how to overcome them. As the game progresses in the later levels, it introduces newer challenges to you as the player. How you overcome them is down to you. There are also a number of objectives that you might need to think about collecting, such as strawberry, the random fruit that seems to be springing up all over Mars. And in order to do this, you obviously need to make sure you navigate to that piece of fruit using your allocated tiles in the right possible combination. With over 80 levels available for you to play through, each offering a different challenge and new environmental considerations as you play. This certainly makes it a compelling casual game, especially for all players. Graphically, we are looking at a title that's very similar to the likes of Into the Breach, which also released in 2018. The art style utilises the 16-bit pixel graphics, which are very common now within the indie scene. One core thing to note is that compared to Into the Breach, Mars Power Industries does seem to portray a living environment. As you continue to play through the levels, aspects of the story are slowly revealed to you as the player. What is the mystery surrounding Mars? Well, you have to play to find out. Fitting with the graphics is a 16-bit audio score as well. 7A Games have really pulled out the stops here, and it relays an eerie Mars landscape perfectly that correlates with the action on screen. But its ghostly sounds are very reminiscent to the likes of Flashback and Another World that released in the 90s. While you certainly won't remember it when it stops, it's nice to know those MIDI sounds are there, helping you to progress along. So what are the downsides of this game? Well, the one thing for me that really stands out is probably the lack of environmental changes. Backgrounds do stick to the shade of red, obviously following the planet's surface, but that's about it. Overall though, we're talking about a stellar casual game that seems to capture the essence of casual gaming perfectly. 7A Games should be really proud of this achievement, and one I'm happy to endorse. One of the benefits of being on the Nintendo Switch means it has a number of play modes that it does support, so you can use TV, tabletop and handheld mode, which is perfect on those commutes. Alternatively, you can check out the title on the iOS and Android stores, and along with a number of PC download stores. Please make sure to give us a thumbs up, which is great. Please make sure you give us a thumbs up, which will be great. Alternatively, you can hit the subscribe button and follow any of our future upcoming content that we shall be published over the coming weeks. Thanks very much. This was Darren, and this is Tip Tap Game Clash with a review of Mars Power Industries on Nintendo Switch.